All right, so what's up there, YouTube? So I'm about to go for a bike ride. I put a GoPro mount for my Fusion. Now check this out. I put it on the side of the bike. Look here. See, what I did was I took the Rilo mount that I had and I put it through, there's a hole here, and I mounted it through this little thing here with just a 1/4 bolt thing, and then I can take this and turn it again, and get it way over here. So I can have it way out there outside for the 360 camera. So I'm hoping, I'm gonna stick it on the side here. It feels like it's not gonna go anywhere. I just have to figure out how to get on and off the bike real easy with it like that. But I'm about to go for a trip down to the beach, and I was going to do a little vlogging while I head down there. I'm going to go, I'm wearing shorts, but I'm wearing my ventilated pants. I'm going to put them in the back of the bike, and I'm just going to go for a little ride. I haven't been for a little quick ride around, and I'm going to go do it real quick and bring you guys with me. We're going to go down to the beach, down to Flagler Beach, which is right down by my, about 10-15 minutes from here. Just a quick ride. We're about to have a hurricane, so I wanted to go down to the beach and see what the water looks like and what the storms look like coming in. Okay, so putting on this helmet is a lot easier with this modular helmet. I love this shoe birth helmet. I'm just pushing my ears back so I can hear the music. GoPro, stop. And I just told the GoPro to stop recording, and I left it in on the video. Backing out of this garage is a pain in the neck when we have both cars parked in the driveway. You'll see here it's super tight between the two cars with the bags on the bike. From this angle I can see all the dirt on the bike. I need to wash this bike. But see how close it is to the car? Watch. See how close I am to the car? Side of my car, and you can see my bag. See how close the bag is? Like within 2 inches of the car. It's barely wide enough on either side. The other side's a van. So I'm like right barely between. I gotta lean a little bit. If I don't lean the right direction, it'll scrape down into the car. Pain in the neck. Getting out with both cars in the driveway. See the van? So anyway, so you're gonna be, I'm gonna adjust this, stick the camera out further. I had to pull it in to get past the cars. So I just moved the 360 camera. It's like 90 degrees out today. And you're thinking, well, you're wearing those long hot pants and that long jacket. They're ventilated. The pants and the jacket are both very ventilated. So I'm just wearing shorts underneath these pants. So it's not so hot. Once I get moving, it's not bad at all. Standing still though, it gets kind of hot, but they're ventilated. There's big holes in the pants. It still provides me the padding. They got hip padding and knee padding and all that stuff. I'd rather wear the pants and look goofy with my orange shirt hanging out the back than not wear the pants and have, wear shorts and go flying down the road scratching my legs up. Or, getting big gouges in my skin. I know what it's like to lose a massive amount of skin. I lost a massive amount of skin from my wrist all the way down to my elbow on my left arm in a car accident. I flipped a van on its side in downtown Atlanta going, I was about 65, 70 miles an hour. And I flipped the van over on the left side, and my arm, because I was driving, and I was wearing a seatbelt. My arm went out the window, was leaning on the ground. The van was sliding down on its left side, on the driver's side. So my arm held my weight up because I couldn't hold myself. There was nothing to hold. I was pulling on the steering wheel, but my left arm went down and just scraped my left arm right down to the bone. Scraped all the skin off of it. I'm telling you, if you're driving around on a motorcycle without gloves and a jacket and pants, full-length pants, you're nuts. You're just nuts. I'm telling you, one time, you do this one time and wreck, and you will never, ever ride without pants again, without protection. You know, I always talk about protection. I'm wearing work boots, old Wolverine work boots, because I need to buy some new motorcycle boots. I don't ride it. I ride it quite a bit, so I should probably have some decent motorcycle boots, but I just threw on those work boots real quick. I need to buy some decent motorcycle boots. I haven't found ones that I really like, though. I haven't found any. They weren't ridiculous like Dianese, which are like $250 for a pair of boots. I'm not paying I'll pay like $80, $100 for a pair of, you know, decent motorcycle boots. I won't pay no $250 for motorcycle boots. These are $150 Wolverine boots that I've got on. But anyway, so like I was saying, at least have boots and pants and a jacket on, and you know, wear something high vis where people can see you. Because you know, if you wear all black and you're on a black motorcycle or all plain, nobody can see you. So somebody will pull right out in front of you. They don't see you. They see some big bright yellow and bright orange thing coming down the road. They see you. It's called high visibility for a reason. Anyway, I'm probably going to cut this riding part a little short because there's no reason for me to sit here and ramble on to you about this the whole time. I just thought I'm really just testing this 360 mount, the mount for my GoPro 360. It seems to be working pretty cool. I can pan over. I can also mount that to the back, to the tail, and have an overhead shot of the bike, which is what I should have done, was moved it about halfway through the ride. I should have pulled over, moved it to the back, and got some footage of that where I can mix them together. Anyway. Oh, look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about. There's a lady on the back of this motorcycle with a short sleeve shirt, no shirt. You can see her skin from the camera probably. You can point at him. He's wearing jeans and a t-shirt. She's wearing a little skinny shirt. No long sleeves, no nothing. No helmet, no nothing. So they're crazy. And I go fast and they say I'm crazy. They're crazy. I'm afraid to go too fast with this thing sticking off the side of the bike because I think it will blow off or break or something. I need to get a little cable or something and attach it permanently back so that I make sure that if it does break, it won't fall off. I don't want to lose my camera. Also, you know, I'm a car guy. There's a little story. My first car was a 1972 Buick Riviera GS Grand Sport, which is the old boat tail. I don't know if you remember the boat tail cars. Yeah, let me go back. I had a friend of mine that lived down the street from me, named Richard Lanthorn, a good friend of mine. And he was always working on cars and building cars and stuff. I used to hang out with him. And one day in the summer, I think it was 1983 or something like that. 83, I think it was. It was summertime. We were off school for the summer. And he said, hey, you want a job? I'm quitting my job at General's Chicken, this chicken place. He said he's going to work for an auto body place, Taps Auto Body. He said, I'm going to work there. He said, they're going to need somebody to replace me. You want to come in with me? We'll go over and you can have the job if you want it. You know, if they'll hire you. I said, okay. So I went to, if anybody knows Kennesaw, Georgia, there was where the Hooters is right now, across the street from McDonald's on the main, on 41, right behind that Cowboys or whatever. I don't know if that's still there or whatever. There used to be a club in the back. Actually, it used to be, years ago, be a Kmart, I think. And then it was a Kmart, and then it closed down, and I think it became a Walmart for a short time, which is rare because Walmart never closes. But I think it was just a Kmart, and then it turned into, there was a church in there, and there was a bunch of different stuff in that shopping center. Across the street from the Texaco. There was a Texaco across the street on the little corner right there when you're going to, like, if you're going to take the main road down to downtown Kennesaw or stay on 41. Anyway, right on that corner was where the Hooters is now. I think the Hooters is still there. There was a General's Chicken. Before that, it was Jack in the Box back in the 70s. It was called Jack in the Box, and they closed, and then General's Chicken moved in, and I went in, got the job at General's Chicken. I worked for a guy named Mohammed Azimzadeh. He was an Iranian guy. It was kind of funny. Him and his daughter worked there. There was a lot of people worked there. So it was great. They had fantastic chicken though, deep fried chicken. Anyway, so that was my first job. So I had saved up money to buy a car, and my dad called me up one night and said, I've been working there for probably 6 months, 4 months or something like that, 3 months. They were giving me a ride to and from work. And my dad calls me up and says, hey, look, I'm at this auto auction down the road from, you know, he didn't tell me where it was. I think it was the one in Kennesaw. He said, I'm at an auto auction. He said, there's a car here I think you should get. Do you want me to use your money to get? I said, what is it? He said, it's a Buick Riviera. I said, what the heck is that? He said, you'll see. He said, it's a rare car. He said, it's rare, but it's going to be worth a bunch of money and you should get it. I said, well, whatever. I don't know. I'm 16. I don't know what cars are good at 16 and what cars are bad. I said, if you think it's a good car, get it. You know, I said, that's fine. So he was like, okay. So he hangs up the phone. I'm working. He calls me at work. But you had to call the regular phone because there was no cell phones back in the 80s. Anyway, so later on that night, I'm sitting there waiting for somebody to come pick me up. And he pulls up in this car, and as he pulls up, it's a hill right in front. As it pulls up and to the right, you got to pull up and to the right to pull in front of the General's Chicken. As he pulls up, the car's like, and it peels out, coming up the hill. He pulls in front of me, the tire squeals, and it's sitting right. He pulls right in front of me, and he puts the window down, and the car's going, doo, 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 doo. And he goes, you ain't driving this home. I remember it like it was yesterday. You're not driving this car home. He said, this thing is fast. It had a 455 motor in it, but it was the Riviera GS, the Grand Sport version. So it had dual exhaust, and positive traction rear end, and all this other stuff. And it was fast. It was very fast for a big car. It was a fast car. It had a lot of power. But anyway, it was a big old muscle car. 1972 Riviera. So that was my first car. I thought I'd share that with you real quick. I mean, I know a lot of people are into, not a lot of people are into motorcycles. You might be into cars. I'm into cars too. I love cars and motorcycles. So I love a good car. So I'm pulling over to adjust this. I'm going to move this camera farther out. And right as I pulled over, a cop turned around right behind me. A guy in the white car pulled right beside me, and then a cop turned around and started going the other way. He just flipped around. See the white car going back behind me? That was a cop. He turned around, did a U-turn right as I pulled over. I thought he was coming to get me. So anyway, it was just a little story about, you know, I like to give you guys little stories of stuff that happened in my life or things that I did, like my first job working at General's Chicken and all that other stuff. Anyway, I'm still friends with, I'm not friends on YouTube, on Facebook with Richard. I haven't talked to Richard in years, Richard Lanthorn. I used to go over and help him work on his old Cutlass 442. And he had basically a green. He bought a green standard 68 Cutlass. I think it was a 68 Cutlass, just a base car, 6-cylinder. And he said, this thing's going to be badass when I'm done with it. I remember. He said, this is going to be badass when I'm done with it. And I was like, well, okay. Because it didn't, I thought, this is never going to be badass. But it was. He changed out the motor, and he put a V8, a big V8 in it, and put a Holley carburetor on it, and put headers on it, and put a big ass rear end underneath it, and put a fancy shifter and stuff in it. That car was badass. It was fast. That was an awesome car when we got that. Painted it gray and put black stripes down the sides with 442 on it. He made it look like a 442, like an Oldsmobile 442. Really cool car. It was a great car. I love that. His old Cutlass 442. Anyway, I'm not friends with him on Facebook, but I am friends with his wife, Dawn. And I knew Dawn too, going to school. Dawn Bone, Lanthorn. I went to school with her too. We all went to high school together, like North Cobb High School in SR, Georgia. Anyway, so that's enough of that. I'm just going to play a little bit of music and finish this ride up, speed it up a little bit, and we'll get to the beach. Think about when I took the bike out today was I wasn't thinking about my boots. So I'm wearing shorts and flip-flops, and I wore my ventilated pants, my riding pants and my jacket and all that stuff. It all fit in the side bags. But my helmet, I didn't want to carry my helmet around the whole time. So I shoved the helmet in the side bag. That left no room for my boots. So I got to think about that. I need to just take the Velcros out, leave them, just Velcro the boots to the back, or Velcro my clothes to the back or something. But I don't care right now. Right now, it doesn't really matter. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I'm out here at Flagler Beach. I'm just went riding. My camera was all adjusted funky. It was too overexposed. But I'll see if I can use it. Anyway, thought I'd come out here and check out the beach before the hurricane hit. So check it out. All right, so obviously took my glasses off. My glasses keep sliding down, so I took them off. So I'm obviously out here at the beach, chilling out, checking out everything. The waves are pretty good today. Check out them waves. Check out them waves out on the beach. How about that beach, man? Sweet. Pretty cool. I love the water. Anyway, I'll go walk up under the pier with my footprints in the sand. That's all I came down here for, was a little bit of relaxation. Beats the heck out of hearing about politics, doesn't it? That's all we hear lately is politics. This politician or that politician. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired of politics. They all say the same stuff. They all do the same thing. In the end, they end up blowing our money, blowing taxpayer money and causing inflation to go up. Everything's going to end up costing more. But that's the way it goes. Anyway. I love getting in the water right here underneath the pier in the shade. It's nice. It's nice right here. I'm out here talking about it. Let's talk about this. Since I'm out here talking about it, let's talk about this new Sony camera. The A7S III was just announced, and it looks like a pretty freaking awesome camera for video. If you're a video shooter, that thing's ridiculous. It shoots 4K at 120 frames per second, doesn't overheat like the Canon. Got a lot of bonuses, a lot of benefits to shooting with that camera apparently. But the 2 card slots is nice. I don't know why they went with that CF Express Type A, the small cards. I know why. They did it to for two reasons. Because they sell them, nobody else sells them. That's the way Sony does. And the other reason is because they're small. They're smaller. But they're slower too. But apparently they're fast enough for everything that that camera does, so you don't really need that fast. I saw somebody claiming that it was a video only. This is not photography. This is not a photography camera. Actually, Jay Christina said, this is not a photography camera. It's a video camera, not a photography camera. And he's right. But then he says that it has the highest, the strongest EVF, you know, the highest megapixel EVF, like 19 million pixels or 9 billion pixels, some ridiculous amount, 9 million pixel EVF. It'll be super clear, but most video people don't look through the EVF. We look through the flip out screen, the screen. That's more important than the EVF. You could even take off the EVF on most of them. Most people don't look through the EVF for video. So I don't know why they put that huge, that super powerful EVF in a camera that's not a photography camera. It's more for video, but whatever. Anyway, I thought I'd just get on that little rant for a minute. So I'm gonna vlog. I'm gonna walk back over to the, head back over to the bike now and get going back. I got stuff to do, but I thought I'd just come out to the beach real quick, make a quick vlog, and step out here and see what was going on. Heading back to the motorcycle now to get going back. I only wanted to come up here for a short trip. I don't want to spend a lot of time out here. I mean, I wish I could have a lot more time to spend, but I got stuff to do. And I want to get home and get something to eat. I haven't eaten anything all day, so. About last Friday, me and some friends went out for dinner. And I got Mexican food. And man, it tore my stomach up for like 4 days. Like 4 full days, my stomach was hurting. It was like not hurting, just tore up. Like they didn't cook something right. I guess because COVID-19, it's making everybody, you know, they're holding on to food. The smaller shops are holding on to food longer. That's the Golden Lion right there. It's an awesome place to eat, right over there. Anyway, and it's not Chinese food. Anyway, so I was sick for 4 days, so my stomach shrunk, which is a good time to start losing, you know, going on a diet. So now, last night, we went out and I got Dick's wings, and I can only eat half the wings, so I've got half the wings at home waiting for me because I couldn't eat that much. I'm too full. Anyway, just rambling on, vlogs. That's what a vlog is. I'm vlogging with the Z6 with the 24-70 right now at f4 with an ND filter on the front to keep the shallow depth of field. What do you guys think? How's it look? Okay, so anyway, so that was my quick blog. So if you like these videos, you like seeing me do a little vlog here and there, hit the like and the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. But anyway, I'm gonna get back on the bike and take off, head back. So it's just a quick vlog just to hang out and talk about some stuff that I was interested in, and I'll probably narrate. I was just taking the bike out to test my GoPro 360 camera mount, how I mounted it. I wanted to just try it out and see how it worked. So I'll take a look at that and put that video in here, let you guys see it, see what you guys think. So anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Take it easy, YouTube. I'm out. Have a good day.